Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maticus Valentine Cole. All right, good to see you guys, and happy Tuesday. All right, well, guys, today's topic, and I know you guys are kind of going, Matt, what's with all the topics lately? And what about the poetry? Well, the poetry will be coming sporadically, but it's been very interesting, little bit, but that every time I do a vlog on a social issue or just something that's on my mind, usually the feedback that comes from it usually brings up another topic that someone would like me to discuss. And today's topic came from my friend Mario, um, and uh, and also from another friend of mine, Chauncey, who said that most of the topics that are kind of front running around political ideologies and stuff like that, but more importantly, more about um, being more self-aware. Okay, so that's what we're going to discuss today. Just a little bit of awareness. Awareness is one of those hot button terms that's always thrown around. It's like we've got to create awareness, or this will never get noticed. We've got to bring more awareness to, to shoe fetish propriety. We got to bring more awareness to, we got to bring more blueberry waffle awareness, and, or we have to bring more bunny suit awareness, whatever the case is. Whatever your issue is, whatever is the cause is, there's always awareness because for whatever reason, humanity seems to believe that we are not universally aware of anything that's going on around us. Social media has created more awareness to everything we want to know, and a lot of stuff we don't give a shit about. But most of the time, it's not so much awareness as it is trying to create an environment where you actually give a shit. And so they give you tons of facts or perceived facts and try to sway an opinion. And why? Because the one thing we've lost awareness is the awareness of who we are. I know you're saying to yourself, hey, Matt, I'm aware of who I am. It's on my bloody driver's license, man. I know exactly who I am. I know where I was born. I know how I was raised. I know the philosophies that I have. I know the truths that I cling to and the philosophies that make me think. I'm aware of all that. And I think that's true for the most part. One thing that's not 100% usually in the forefront is the awareness that we are one. Now, some groups, like social justice warriors and stuff, would like you to be more aware of the one in reference to who we are as a group of people, specific groups of people. Well, I don't subscribe to that philosophy, and the reason why is because even though I'm not a woman, I'm aware of women's issues. I'm not black, but I'm aware of black issues. I'm not um, I'm not strictly a conservative, and I'm not strictly a liberal. I'm kind of like a healthy bit in between. But I'm still aware of liberal issues and conservative issues. I'm aware of political issues. And I'll be honest, as far as that political stuff, I'm not that hardcore into my understanding of it because honestly, I just to me, politics is the means by which I have to decide who's lying to me the most, who's trying to give me the most lip service. That may not be true. That may not be accurate. That may not even be healthy. But at the end of the day, what everybody wants is somewhere safe to sleep, good food to eat, good friends to talk with, and maybe, if you're lucky, someone sweet to snuggle with at night's end. And that's it. That's all we want. That's the fundamental basis of what we want. And as far as our ultimate awareness, here's what I would want you guys to be aware of. We're human beings. I've talked about this in many of my videos. We're human. What that means is that we're all individuals and we're all one group, not several little villages of individual zealous opinions surrounding a group, but we are a group. We're a species. As a species, we tend to love our apathy, we tend to love our opinion, we tend to have a very sometimes unhealthy belief in our own superiority, but we're also social creatures. We tend to gravitate towards people who have similar views and points of view to ourselves, and that's natural and that's normal. But what about those who don't have what you perceive as your best interest at heart? Someone who likes to say, well, Matt, because you're a man, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. Matt, you're white, you don't know what it's like to be black. Matt, you're a Christian, you don't know what it's like to be an atheist. Matt, you're a carnivore, you don't know what it's like to be a vegan. And honestly, on that last one, I don't want to know. Love my meat. But even though I'm a man, I love women. All women. Even the ones that I want to yell at, scream at, bitch at, and go, what are you thinking, girl? I love, even though I'm white, I love black people. You know, black culture, it's either take it or leave it. But black people, I love them. Why? Because they think, they feel, and their desires are not as dissimilar to my own. And even though we may have different philosophies, and that not just saying just black culture, but also Latino culture, Asian culture, um, Arabic culture, whatever the case is, we've all got the same basic desires. We want somewhere where we can be safe, where we can be free, where we can free to laugh, free to enjoy, but also free to joke. And we spend so much time, or at least what it seems like, whenever I see videos of college kids who are just in a zealous outrage over somebody giving a speech. It's a speech, which means they're going to talk. How can you understand a point of view unless you listen to it? How can you appreciate a different philosophy unless you try to understand it, or at least its perspective? I'm not saying that everyone needs to learn and accept everything else about everybody else, because that's just simply not possible. There's no one set of rules that will bring everybody together. It just doesn't happen that way, not universally. I think that's one of the reasons why we were designed as a species to be individual in that respect, to be together and still individual. And I may be contradicting my own point here and there, but ultimately, what it really boils down to the topic of awareness is what the whole thing is about. Be aware of this, guys. You're mine, and I'm yours. You are theirs, and they are yours. Who is they? They is they, them. Everyone else, not you. They're yours. And all of them, the they, they're all mine. And we may fight, we may argue, we may disagree, but I love them. I love them because they're human. They're people, man. And every time I see someone get up on a soapbox and scream injustice, it just tickles me inside because they've forgotten the point of what justice is. Justice isn't always about what's right or wrong. It's about philosophies or an action or an attitude that allows everyone to be together and still be celebrated for being different. And I'm smiling because I love the differences in people. The haters as much as the lovers. Because, I don't know, there's something beautiful about everybody. There's something beautiful about you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're wonderful. I'm not saying you're necessarily smart. Shit, most of the times I'm not. I'm brilliant, but not necessarily bright sometimes. No one's perfect, and I don't believe in perfection outside of a divine entity. But our imperfections is what makes us special. And before you try to fix others' imperfections, spend more time fixing your own. Because if you do that, then you'll teach by example. No one gets hurt. And everyone will benefit by seeing you being happy with you. Okay? And so that you're aware of it. Just so that you're aware of it. We've only got one planet, and we've all got to live on it. If what you're doing does not bring us together, if it even leaves one person behind, even if that person does not believe what you believe, or subscribe to your philosophy or your ideology, you failed. Let's not fail, you guys. Let's be together. Let's strive to find the common ground. And if you can't find it, here's the common ground that brings everybody together. We're human. We're flawed. And we're all happier when we love each other, as opposed to hurting each other. Okay? Alright, guys. That's all I got. Yeah, but if you like the video, give it a liker, give it a thumbs up. If you're first time here, welcome, subscribe. And of course, share. But as always, keep the shadows at your feet and forever out of your heart. I loves you. I appreciate you. Laters.